It's Sunday morning in the beautiful Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. Sunday is here, which means Fantasy Fest is officially coming to an end. Up until a few years ago, the only Sunday events they had at all for Fantasy Fest were La Tidar on Duval Street has the Fat Lady Sings Tea Party. La Tidar has been putting on Sunday tea parties for, I've been here 33 years, and they were doing it when I started, so it's been going on before that. And they always have a special one for Fantasy Fest Sunday called the Fat Lady Sings. Then in Bayview Park, they have Children's Day, where they have things for the kids to do. They have games and rides, face painting, a cookout. Usually what it is it's school teachers and grandmas and some of the few people in Key West that don't drink volunteering to entertain the kids while mom and dad nurse off Saturday night's parade hangover. But it's a really good event. At least it lets the kids have something with Fantasy Fest. Key West in general is an adult's town. Fantasy Fest absolutely is an adult event. So it's nice to see them do something for the children. I always try to go by and just watch. I'll volunteer if I have the time to do it. Unfortunately today, I'm going to be out showing houses all day, which is why I'm doing my video so early. I started my morning walk about 4:45 this morning, and it was definitely cold and windy coming off the beach. But enough about Fantasy Fest, enough about my walk. This is a real estate video. It's my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Trulia or Zillow or Realtor.com or one of those websites before they inquire. And a problem they face there is by the time a lot of those sites put a home live online, it's already been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every day and you see something you like, you can call me right away. I'll make an appointment for us to go see the home, or if you're not here locally in the Keys, I'll go take a look at it on your behalf, and we'll do a live chat video or a FaceTime walkthrough call, or I'll make a quick video and put it up on YouTube for you. And if you like what you see, we can write up a contract and have you under contract on the home before most buyers ever even knew it was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If there happens to be a pool, the home happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage, photos of the pool. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video and you want to see more like it so you can stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And when you're subscribing, please click that thumbs up like symbol down below as well. We have 5 new listings on the market today. But before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida's legal department has to butt in and make me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first one we have is a great house in Key West's Truman Annex neighborhood in Old Town. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,426 square foot house on Admiral's Lane. The Truman Annex is a very sought-after area of Key West, especially for people looking to buy a rental income property. The main reasons Truman Annex is so desirable is first the location. You're about 3 blocks off Duval Street, so you can walk to Duval Street in just a minute or two, but you're in a very quiet, private area. You're also very close to the Truman Waterfront Park. You can walk to the Mallory Square Sunset Festival we have every night. If you're in town to see a concert, you can walk to the Coffee Butler Amphitheater, but the neighborhood itself is kind of set off, so you don't really hear the music real loud if you're not interested in the concert. You could walk out to Fort Zachary Taylor State Park, which is, in my opinion, the nicest beach in Key West. It would be a long walk, but a very easy bicycle ride. A lot of people come to Key West, the bicycle's their main source of transportation. The other big feature of the Truman Annex, where it's big with the rental income buyers, you can rent in the Truman Annex at intervals of 7 days, where most of Key West is a 30-day minimum rental period by law. The Truman Annex has a transient license, which allows them to rent 7 days at a time, superseding that 30-day minimum. That being said, if you're buying it as a rental income home and you really need that rental income to make the house work, the licenses on the Truman Annex were issued on an umbrella policy, and they come up for revote in 2025. They may or may not be renewed. Even if they don't get renewed with that location, Truman Annex will make a great 30-day rental. But if you're buying it solely because you need the rental income, I would wait until after the 2025 vote before you buy in the Truman Annex, just to make sure the licenses are renewed. My personal opinion, and I want to very much clarify, this is just my opinion, I have no inside information. I think the licenses are going to pass and be renewed, but I'd rather wait till after the vote before you spend your money based on my opinion, especially this one. It's offered at $2,949,000, which is an extremely low price for a house on Admiral's Lane in the Truman Annex, but it's still a lot of money to spend based on my opinion. If you want to take a look at something in the Truman Annex, this is a great house. It's a very unique location, and it's priced very appropriately. Then in Key West's Newtown neighborhood on Seidenberg Ave, we have a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,408 square foot house. That's a pretty large house by Key West standards. Most of the houses in the Keys are smaller than other places because we spend so much time outside. Even with that size and with 4 bedrooms, I think this one's a little bit overpriced. It's being offered at $1,490,000. Then we go up to Venture Out in Cudjoe Key. Venture Out's another very unique area. It's a gated mobile home park community. The biggest feature of Venture Out is kind of like Truman Annex, the rentals, except Venture Out's transient license rentals. You can rent them one night at a time, the same as a hotel. It's a gated community. They have a 24-hour manned gate to get in. You really have to prove that you live there or that you're renting there to get in. It's very difficult to get through that gate, so you won't have a bunch of people wandering around impeding on your vacation. If you're there renting or if you're buying, it won't be impeding on your tenants. They also have 24 hours someone either riding around the property in a golf cart or walking the property as security guard. They have a lot across the street where you can store your boat trailers or larger vehicles that won't fit in the parking spots. The parking spots at Venture Out are pretty small. They have a full-service marina, deep water boating, a boat dock, a ship store. They sell fishing gear, bait, soft drinks, beer and wine, sunblock, towels, hats, t-shirts. Pretty much everything you'd need for a day out on the water. You can gas your boat up right there and off you go. There's a tennis court on the property. There's a pickleball court on the property, a shuffleboard court on the property, a full-size regulation basketball court on the property. And the pool, they say, is Olympic size. I've looked at it. It doesn't look to be Olympic size to me. I've never actually measured it, so I can't say firsthand. And it is great with the rentals. This first one we have 2 actually in Venture Out. The first one is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 805 square foot. It's on the open water. It's a mobile home. It's being offered at $985,000. Venture Out has all those great features, but $985,000 for a mobile home is just too much money for me, even if it is on the open water. I've run the ROI for a lot of the homes on Venture Out. I have an investor looking to buy anything with a transient license. The average I come up with, whether it's a cheaper dry lot home, a canal front home, or an open water one, is the gross ROI is usually about 4.5% to 5%. So then by the time you pay your bills, your management fees takes 20% right off the top. You have your Venture Out HOA fee, your insurance, your taxes, your electricity, your water, your cleaning. By the time you pay it all off, you get about a 2.5% to 3% ROI, which I just don't think is enough when you're buying investment real estate property. If you go into Key West, you can easily find 6, 7, sometimes 8% ROI, and a Key West property is going to appreciate a lot faster than a mobile home and venture out. $985,000 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 806 square foot mobile home is just way too much money. The next one is also in venture out, also on the open water. I won't go into my whole spiel about venture out because you just heard it. I'd only be saying the exact same thing about the community itself. This one's a little bit bigger. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 888 square foot mobile home. It's being offered at $1,085,000. I guess I don't need to say $1,085,000 for a mobile home is way overpriced. Especially in venture out. You do have some beautiful mobile homes. If you looked at them, if you were inside them, you would swear you were in a house, in a very upscale house. But you also have a lot of the old 60s and 70s styles trailers that look like something they went on vacation in the Brady Bunch. So $1,085,000 for a mobile home and venture out is just extremely overpriced in my opinion. Then we go to Little Torch Key in a subdivision called Coral Shores on Tarpon Terrace. We have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom mobile home again. This is a 735 square foot mobile home. It's on what they call a swimming canal. A lot of times you'll see the term swimming canal, or you might see it referred to as a plugged canal. It's a regular canal front property. It looks just like a canal you'd have your boat in. Except they built the dam at the end of the canal. No boats can get in and out. You can swim in it. You can float around in it on your floaty toys. You can kayak in it. You could paddleboard in it. You have the canal view if you're sitting in your backyard, but there's just no boating. This one's being offered at $400,000, which is pretty appropriately priced for a waterfront home, even if it is a mobile home and it is on the plugged canal. You're about a 25-minute drive into Key West, and $400,000 for a property anywhere in the Florida Keys is a very good price. That's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.